Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Get Involved in Holiday Celebrations. My name is Christine Beck. I am the Organizational Director with the Illinois Self-Advocacy Alliance. Today is Tuesday. It's actually December 7th, not December 5th, and it's 2021. I was a little bit off on my dates on this particular screen, and I apologize. We are so excited that you are joining us today for the Alliance's webinar series, and we're really excited to have Jen back to share about getting involved with holiday celebrations. But before we turn it over to Jen, let's learn a little bit more about the Alliance. So who we are. The Alliance is a network of advocates and self-advocacy groups around Illinois. And the image on the screen is of several people. Some are standing, some are sitting. They are holding certificates in their hands and they're smiling. This picture represents one of the groups of our Alliance Ambassador Leadership Program graduates. And that's one of the things that the Alliance does. Our vision is for self-advocates to work together to get the support we need and to live the life we want in the community. And the mission of the Alliance is to speak up for ourselves and each other while working together to make changes in our communities and in Illinois. Our focus is on empowering people to speak up about what they want and need. So important, and equally as important is speaking up about what they don't want and don't need. We empower people to action plan their goals and to participate in advocacy at the personal, agency, community, and statewide levels. And what exactly does the Alliance do? Well, we do several things. We support local group chapters. We work together on important issues. We know that we are much stronger when we are all working together. And we offer networking, advocacy, and learning opportunities through our monthly newsletters, our webinars and presentations, including the one that you are participating in today, our Alliance Ambassador Leadership Program, and our Training Institute. And so I mentioned member group chapters. The Alliance currently has 40 member group chapters representing many places in Illinois. So far north in Zion and McHenry, we also have member group chapters in Dixon. Chicago and the surrounding areas are well represented with member group chapters in Alsip, Aurora, Brookfield, Chicago, Chicago Heights, Elgin, Evanston, Hanover Park, Homewood, Mount Prospect, and Rolling Meadows. In the central part of Illinois, the Alliance has member group chapters in Rock Island, Pontiac, Galesburg, Tremont, Beardstown, Bloomington, Jacksonville, Decatur, Monticello, also Peoria, and in the southern part of the state, we have member group chapters in Alton, Mattoon, Charleston, Paris, Edwardsville, and Waterloo. As I'm fond of saying, no matter where you live, no matter where you work, no matter where you play, chances are there's a self-advocate or a self-advocacy member group chapter near you, speaking up and speaking out. And so meet the presenter, Jen. So Jen, do you want to take it from here or from the next slide?
Next slide.
All right, so this is a wonderful picture of our presenter, Jen, and I love the holiday theme that you've chosen.
So, well, thank you for attending this webinar about safely connecting during the holidays. My name is Jennifer Bowie. I live in Champaign and I'm involved in many organizations for people with disabilities. I got involved in advocacy because I think it's important to speak up for myself and others to get equal services. It's important for everyone to get help and support they need, regardless of their disability. And safety is important right now because of COVID. We still need to try to have fun and celebrate the holidays.
Now, you know what, Jen? I am thinking I might have the wrong presentation pulled up. So if you would just give me a moment and maybe talk a little bit about you and your self-advocacy efforts, I will pull up what I apologize. I think I have the wrong
No
presentation.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun
that
activity, fun
is.
hiking.
Yeah, hold on a second. All right, let's see.
It's like pace and efforts group and community choices.
All right.
I've involved in a lot of organizations, and with PACE, a Center for Independent Living in Urbana, Illinois, and community choices.
All right, I am going to stop screen sharing for a moment, and I thank you all for being very patient. I'm going to stop screen sharing. We can see each other right now. I am going to go ahead and pull up the correct one. I thought I had the correct one, and I did not. Thank you all for being so patient. We'll get the right one pulled up. And let's see here. Yep, that is not the right one. All right, so Jen, you said that you are involved with PACE, which is a local center for independent living. What other self-advocacy things do you do?
Oh, I'm involved in this community. I'm on their
Human rights and advocacy.
community choices for human rights and advocacy, and PACE for they
Nice.
have an advocacy group too. And yeah, I've been involved. This semester I was involved with the U of I for a study for people with disabilities for creating an art museum, a CRIPS project. So for accessibility on campus in Urbana. So yeah, I've been involved for advocacy for many stuff too, for I guess religious freedoms too, and people with disability, and there's a lot of there's quite advocacy groups that
What's important to you about advocacy?
Yes, yes. So Jen, thank you so much for sharing all the ways that you've been involved in self-advocacy. And I know what you've shared probably doesn't even touch on all the ways that you speak up and speak out. I know there's formal ways with the human rights stuff at Community Choices with the U of I, but then I think just in your everyday life, you are a self-advocate for yourself and for others.
Yeah.
All right, so this is slide 1, and Jen had already shared that with us, so let's go to slide 2.
Okay. The holidays are here again, and we'll be celebrating for the second time during the COVID pandemic. It is understandable if you're sad that the holidays will look different again this year. But I like to encourage you to think of ways you can still connect with people and have merry holidays. Are any of you looking forward to the holidays? Do you have any plans yet?
All right, so here's an opportunity for you to speak up and speak out during our time together today. So Jen has these 2 questions. Are any of you looking forward to the holidays? And do you have any plans yet? So you can do one of two things to speak up and speak out. You can type it in using the chat box and we will read them out loud. Or if you want to take yourself off of mute and speak your answers, you're welcome to do that. So again, are you looking forward to the holidays? And do you have any plans? Who would like to share?
Yes. Yes.
That's what?
This is Judy. This is my presentation. I don't care, dude. Yeah.
All right, so Judy, are you looking forward to the holidays?
Yeah.
Do you have any plans yet?
I can't wait to be our holiday we again. Cause we have a big dinner, we chat at the table, we and we get a chance to know each other.
Oh, Judy, that sounds wonderful that your holiday celebrations are going to include a big dinner and sitting at a table and getting to know each other. So thank you for sharing. And we had someone else who said they are looking forward to the holidays. They're going to see their baby niece and look forward to seeing her in her cute holiday outfits. And I know a lot of people do some shopping for special outfits during the holiday season. So that's a wonderful way to kind of get yourself into the holiday spirit.
Yes, shopping for kids, it's like fun.
Yes.
And then you can do it for yourself too, to pick out something if you like.
All right, so let's continue on, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, before you go on, Jen, someone else said, I celebrated Hanukkah with my roommates. I also went to a holiday party last night. So some people are already starting to celebrate the holidays.
Wow. Yes, it can be early and late sometimes celebrations. Doesn't have to be exactly on the holiday.
All right, yeah.
So in this webinar, look, you got your screen, yeah, there. You're going to hear about ideas for celebrating holidays without an in-person contact with your faith community, co-workers and friends and your family. You're also going to review suggestions for COVID-19 precautions to put in place for any in-person celebrations. Okay, friends and coworker celebration without in-person contacts. Here are some ideas for celebrating. You can have a holiday gift exchange, like a Secret Santa exchange where you draw names. You can give each other goodies and treats that you bake or buy, ornaments or decorations that you make or buy, or you can send cards in the mail. You can have your gifts delivered in the mail or deliver them to your person's front porch or door. Yeah. Last year, my NAMI group delivered everyone's goodie bags at the holidays on the front porch, and it was a nice surprise. And another idea is to have a virtual party through Zoom. There are lots of games you can play together, even if you're not physically together. Last year, my NAMI and my epilepsy group both have Zoom parties where we play games together. Holiday bingo cards were mailed to everyone ahead of time, and we played bingo together. We also did trivia and played Jeopardy. All of us had a Yahtzee game at home, so we were able to play Yahtzee together too. Other ideas make it fun are to all order food from the same restaurant to eat individually at home during your Zoom party. Or you can make your own. You can split a large party up into smaller groups using breakout rooms online.
Nice.
So yeah, that's
neat. And I really like the idea of playing the bingo and doing Yahtzee. And I also know of some people who have a sing-along on the Zoom.
oh yeah, you could do like a karaoke if you wanted, like some people have recordings or songs you can play online too for holiday. Faith community celebrations without in-person contact. Many churches are having pre-recorded or online services live. My church during COVID once did a drive-through communion. And you can singing outside together if the weather is okay. Another idea might be carograms, like singing a telegrams. Faith communities can sing a carol together and can send a carol to another faith community member. They send a recording from a choir for me for when they had a choir. The choir director did it for my church, and sometimes they played them in the park on the radio station to have them recorded too.
That's a neat idea. I like that one.
Yeah, if you get them recorded, you can just like send anything for all those MP3 players now and all that stuff that people can send stuff recorded online.
I like that. Thank you for that idea.
Family holiday celebrations without in-person contact. Families can get together through Zoom. They can open gifts together and play games. You can also do phone calls or video calls using FaceTime, Google Duo, to name a few. There's probably more out there. Or if your family lives in the same town, you can take turns walking by each other's houses and talking outside with your family and friends. So yeah. So COVID-19 precautions for in-person celebrations. Helps our people who are vaccinated to get and wear a mask, especially if people haven't been vaccinated. You should do this especially to protect older people and people with underlying conditions. But also remember, if you're vaccinated, you can still get COVID, but it will be less severe. So still, it's good to wear a mask and have plenty of hand sanitizers, and disinfectant wipes. Taking a COVID test before going to any events, especially those that haven't been vaccinated. It won't hurt even if you've been vaccinated to get tested before you go and after you go to events to come back. You can get tested at pharmacies, clinics, or hospitals or other sites. Practice social distancing. Having open communication about concerns and expectations. Communication can include telling the host telling their guest, and if they want people to wear a mask in their house or not. Or letting people know your vaccination status or test results. You go. And you should also recognize that people will be comfortable with different things. Don't make people feel bad for taking extra precautions. And finally, stay home if you aren't feeling well. That's yeah. A lot of times, sometimes even people when they have a cold or think they're gonna have the flu, not necessarily COVID, but any if you're not feeling well.
Yeah, I really like this list, Jen. I see a lot of opportunities for self-advocacy, um, the open communication about concerns and expectations, and speaking up if you're not feeling well, and say, practicing self-care. I'm going to stay home. Yeah, I really like this list. Thank you.
Well, yeah, and if you want to probably not have the host can tell people they don't want them to bring food or whether they want to or not, that's stuff to share or not. So, or have it catered. So
Mhm.
holiday celebrations are just opportunities to build community connections that continue to grow throughout the year. So I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. Do you have any questions or comments?
Right. So Jen has shared a lot of great information on how to safely connect during the holidays. Heard a lot about technology and connecting that way, which is really exciting. There are some things to think about if you are wanting to connect in person. So again, any questions or comments that you have for Jen, you can go ahead and type them in using the chat box and we'll read them out loud. If you wish to speak up and speak out by taking yourself off of mute and doing it that way, that would be wonderful. So again, here's an opportunity for you to speak up and speak out. Do you have any questions or anything that you want to share? And so here we have some folks in the chat. Oh, this is from the chat box. Jen, what are your plans for the holiday?
Oh, what are mine? Well, not much, but for the holidays, I usually try to see if I can go. I do the church so they can do people can do it online, or we can do it. I have in person. We'll see what the weather is, and people for when to come. I think usually a lot of people go for other people's, and we'll see. My sister usually doesn't come till later, but we'll see what the weather's like and see if people are coming in person or not. And sometimes when people aren't, I have a nephew in St. Louis. If he can't come, sometimes I'll mail the stuff to him. When you buy stuff online versus giving it to him in person, you can mail it or give it to him. But yeah, and I have some nieces and nephews. Their birthdays are in January and February, so not me buying Christmas and birthday presents.
Yeah. Well, we had a couple. Yeah, we had a couple other comments. Some people said that because the holidays are really busy, they celebrate with family and friends after the holidays. So maybe in January when things aren't as busy. Somebody else said that they like to go out with the people they live with, and they like to drive around and see the holiday lights.
Oh yes, the holiday lights. Like here in Champaign, they have the I like going down Candlestick Lane.
Oh,
Oh,
I
the
know.
holiday lights.
Yeah.
They always usually have it for around town, and that's one of the things I like. And when you go like for the faith communities, like the churches are decorated, it's like it's always nice right now to see it starting to get decorated. And after the holidays, sometimes it's some people like to do it later, and stuff might be on sale, easier to buy it cheaply for
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah,
hey,
and what's
do it
Jen,
for New Year's instead of Christmas, you know?
Yeah,
So that's-
yeah, Judy, are you wanting to share?
yes,
Well, go ahead. Yeah.
I had gonna say, cause on Christmas, I mean, on this holiday, we gonna decorate our house and we gonna have a contest to see who house better at each other. We gonna have a contest. We gonna have a contest and see who house is real nice. And we're gonna have a party at the workshop, and then we're gonna go to like that. We go to the lights too.
All
We
right.
go
So
to the lights.
So Judy, it sounds like you're going to have a contest and you're going to have a party at the workshop. And one of the things that somebody else mentioned in the comment is they like to, again, with the people they live with, they like to decorate holiday cookies, and sometimes they have an ugly sweater contest. So who has the ugliest Christmas sweater or holiday sweater? That seems to be a popular thing. I know when I've been to our local store, they had a whole lot of ugly sweaters out there. So yeah.
Oh no, I can pick one.
Yeah, the ugly sweaters, I guess that's the popular.
Yeah.
It is.
So again, if you have any questions or comments that you want to share, either taking yourself off of mute and sharing or typing it into the chat box. We have heard a lot of great information from Jen on how to safely connect during the holidays. While we're waiting for folks to chime in, I'm going to go to our final slide where we share some information about the Alliance. If you would like to connect with the Alliance, we have an email. It's info@selfadvocacyalliance.org. We have a website, selfadvocacyalliance.org, and you can find us and like us on Facebook. Just search for Illinois Self-Advocacy Alliance. And as a reminder, the Alliance is proud to be an initiative of the Illinois Council on Developmental Disabilities. And I don't see any more comments or questions in the chat box. So Jen, would you like to close us out?
Okay. So, and you can all have a hope you're going to enjoy all the holidays, and we'll see. And I don't know if you're going to do, you can do the other one, I guess, the previous one before COVID. Maybe that will come up maybe next year or something after COVID.
Yes.
And
Jen. Yes, thank you, Judy. And I'd like to say to Jen and everybody else that these reminders and these tips are not just good for our holiday celebrations, but these are things that you can do any time of the year to safely connect. Don't think about them just for holidays, but in fact, think about them for all the times you may be looking forward to connecting with people in your lives. And so on
Yeah.
behalf of the Alliance, I would like to thank Jen for, again, leading us through great information on how to safely connect during the holidays. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Thank you.